Hello and welcome to the Gamepodular Twitch channel. I am your host Hilka. Joining me, as he always does on these Portal 2 streams, is my co-host Scott. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. How
Glad
about
to hear
yourself?
it. I'm excellent, and one of the main reasons why... oh my god, I need to not roll over my cables. Haha, roll over, that gives you a clue.
Yeah.
My desk chair is back, baby!
Hell yeah. Ooh, proper back support.
Oh, it's so good, and I can roll around on it. It's the best. I did just roll over my toes in the process of doing that bit. So that is one downside, I suppose. Oh my god. But it's been great. It got fixed yesterday while I was recovering from my COVID booster. As a reminder, you should get those. It's still around.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, and
Get yourself vaccinated.
it was very funny because I was already sort of feeling it on, like, I got mine on Tuesday, and I was already sort of feeling it on, like, Tuesday evening. So I was like, well, I know the guy is coming to fix it between, like, 9 and 12. So I'll set my alarm for 8 a.m. so that I have plenty of time to, you know, shower, have breakfast, brush my teeth, all that stuff. So my alarm went off at 8:45 because I forgot to change the minutes. And also I saw that I had received a phone call 15 minutes prior of the guy asking to be let in, basically. So I called him back and it was like, hey, sorry, my phone was still on silent, which is not incorrect in my defense. And so he got here about 9:15. He worked for like half an hour, and my chair is back. I can sit on it, and it's great. And then I didn't use it for most of yesterday because I was on the couch with a fever. But it's perfect for this. Let's before we get into the playing of the game, I do want to remind everybody that we have a Patreon. That's patreon.com/Gamepodular. And if you want the direct link, type @Patreon in, not at, oh my god, type !Patreon in the chat, and it'll give you a link where you can give us money. You don't have to, of course, if you don't want to. We'd really appreciate it. Of course, like, take care of yourself first. As I say basically every time, things are bad out there, and boy, they just keep getting worse, huh?
Yeah. Oh.
But if you've got a couple extra dollars around and you feel like sending them to us, we'd really appreciate it. You can also do the same on our Ko-fi page, which, if you type in !Ko-fi, you should also get the link to that, and unless I set it up incorrectly. Right, I forgot to look into that. I should do that today. Alrighty. With that out of the way, let's think with some portals.
Let us carry around a potato.
Oh, right, that's where we were.
Yeah.
Right, we're at blue goo and white goo. And I already have portals set up. Exciting. Right, this is where I came from. Blue goo is bouncy goo. Oh no. Oh, I think I know what's gonna happen. Okay, no, I can't portal in the blue goo. I have to portal in the white goo. Ooh. Hello. Okay, there's nothing here, but it's cool that you can go here, I guess. Okay, so I've been having thoughts the last couple of days And I appreciate it if you didn't make the joke of, oh, first time for everything. Um, but so I was like, with the release of the Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC, which, to be clear, I haven't bought and probably won't. There has been more discussion on Donkey Kong Bonanza, and like, don't get me wrong, that game's good, but I would hesitate to call it Game of the Year material, and I'm seeing a lot of people calling it their Game of the Year, and I don't really get why.
Yeah. What would you be? What would be your game of the year so far?
Probably Eternal Strands.
Mm-hmm.
My other pick would maybe be Monster Hunter Wilds, but I like. It sort of feels like a cop-out answer because I love Monster Hunter so much. But like it's good. It's very good, but it had enough wrong with it, which admittedly they have fixed a lot of it since we covered it on the podcast.
Yep.
That I don't really think it would be my number one, you know, maybe call it like a number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a problem I'm running into right now is I don't know where I'm going.
Okay,
maybe up
so
there?
up. Yeah.
Big land on metal grating. I'm gonna get orange goo up there. Exciting.
Alright, can you use the bouncy? You should be able to bounce that high now. So if you go,
I
just go
see.
forward.
That's why it's there. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot about the way momentum works with the bouncing gel. Come on. Oh no. Oh, I messed it up. Okay, gotta do it again.
Yep. I mean, admittedly, I haven't played too many games this year, so I'll be honest, like, Donkey Kong probably would be my highest rated.
I forgot about the piston.
But
That's on me. Oh, thank God.
I don't know.
Check
It's
on here.
speed, speed, speed.
Wow, this is more relevant today than it was back in 2011, huh?
Although, what would they think? Well, they probably knew ahead of time.
Ooh, bird.
It flew off. Good for him. All right, back to thinking.
Okay. Well, let's start by putting a portal there.
Yep. Could you possibly run? So if you go back to where the orange was, is there a key portal on the other side?
Oh my God. That's dope.
Welcome to the Enrichment Center.
Boom.
Since making test participation mandatory for all employees, the quality of our test subjects has risen dramatically. Employee retention, however, has not.
No kidding.
As a result, you may have heard we're going to phase out human testing. There's still a few things left to wrap up, though. The bean counters told me we literally could not afford to buy $7 worth of moon rocks, much less 70 million. Bought them anyway. Ground them up, mixed them into a gel. And guess what? Ground up moon rocks are pure poison. I am deathly ill. Well, it turns out they're a great portal conductor. So now, we're going to see if jumping in and out of these new portals can somehow leach the lunar poison out of a man's bloodstream. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Let's all stay positive and do some science. That said, I would really appreciate it if you could test as fast as possible. Carolyn, please bring me more pain pills.
I do love that, you know, the progressive paintings of Cave Johnson just get like worse and sadder over time.
Yeah.
That's environmental storytelling, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Is this portable? No. Wait for attendant. Well, that's not going to happen. Let's work together.
Button.
I will say, like, most of the games I've played this year, I maintain a spreadsheet, fun fact, inspired by Gamepodular and focused co-host Seskra, who started doing it before I did. I maintain a spreadsheet of all the games and movies and TV shows I've finished, not necessarily beaten, but finished. Like,
Yeah.
I have played like 4 hours of Expedition 33, but it's not on the spreadsheet because I didn't finish it. Although I really do want to get back to it. And looking at like the stuff on the spreadsheet, most of the games I've beaten did not come out this year. But that's just how life works, baby. Oh, I see. Right, directionality, of course. It is kind of funny, going back to the Donkey Kong Bonanza thing, of like how post-game roguelike mode is now kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Like, for like one game doing it is like, okay. 2 games is like a fun coincidence. 3 is actually a pattern, I'd say. Because you've got God of War and Ragnarok. I think both original and, I say original, 2018 and Ragnarok both added a roguelike mode in their post-release. And Assassin's Creed Valhalla did it too. And now Donkey Kong Bonanza. Don't actually have to get up there. So let's see if there's somewhere I can... Okay, that's promising. So if I now just... Oh, another thing I wanted to mention. I don't know if the people watching saw this on Blue Sky, but I shared an article from The Verge about that patent that Nintendo was granted last week.
Yep.
And I am so proud of us that we came to more or less the same realization as both a more experienced journalist and an actual law professor came to based on that patent. Because there has been some, let's call it discourse, about like, oh, Nintendo patented the very idea of summoning creatures and having them fight for you. And that's just, if you read the patent, that's just demonstrably not true. Like, and there's so many YouTubers who are spreading that version of the story, and it's just sad.
No one wants to put in the time to do the basic amount of research. It's first clicks.
Here's the thing, right? Like, this is something I talk about a lot, and I talked about on Blue Sky, is like, I'm not a lawyer. I have, like, the most experience I have with the legal system is I've played a bunch of Phoenix Wright games, and if you've played any of those, you know that's not a good representation of the legal system. But I do just have pretty strong reading comprehension skills, because yes, that is an actual skill that you have to work on and cultivate. And so I can get pretty far with that. And so, you know, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I perfectly understood all of the like legal terminology that went on in that patent. But I think I did a pretty good job understanding what it was about and what it was for. And sure enough, at least two people more qualified than I am agreed with us. So I'm doing something right. And I'm gonna like paraphrase something I said in the podcast as well. Like, don't get me wrong, this patent still sucks, right? Like, patenting game mechanics is just a real jerk move. And there is so much. I have no idea what I'm doing right now, by the way. I'm just sort of painting everything in white and hoping I figure it out.
Yeah.
There's just so much prior examples of, like, even just basic creature collecting thing, but also, like, the very specific thing this patent seemed to be patenting, with that being, like, specifically sending it out in the overworld while it automatically fights things while you have little to no control over it while you're doing other things. That I do think, in my unqualified but semi-informed opinion, this is going to be a patent that's going to be very hard to enforce, which is an argument I have heard other people make as well. But, like, yeah, just patenting any kind of game mechanics is just a real terrible thing to do. Like, I mean, look at Monolith, right? Warner Brothers patented the Nemesis system that Monolith developed for Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War, and now that company doesn't exist anymore, and nobody else gets to use that system because it's a really cool system that would make some games really interesting. But Warner Brothers patented it, so sucks to be you, I guess. Like, I know I have to get, like, higher, but I don't see a way to, like, start getting up there, basically.
Can you...
See, the problem is, like, I have to use the portal gel to make something portable, but I have to make something portable by adding portal gel to it. And as usual, there's almost definitely something I'm just missing here. Because I've been able to get out, but all of this is mesh that the gel isn't going to stick to. Let's see, this is where I came out.
It doesn't go on to the sort of that texture on the left.
This?
Sort of the no, not the one behind that.
This one.
No, yeah, doesn't go into there.
Hang on, maybe I can. Okay, it does. But then, again, I just need to get it up higher, and I don't know how to do that.
Oh, yep. I think it would. If you go back to go back to where you were. Yep, and just go into. See those the two towers. You want to sort of get up, and I did see one where there was a ledge, and then you could put like a surface onto it. So if you go back there.
Hang on. I think I get what you're saying.
So you do that.
Oh,
and then
I just
if
have to ping pong it up. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, and now I
Should
can
be
just...
right. Portal. There.
All right, I'm up here now, which means something, I'm sure. Because then I can... I can't portal on there, of course. But this is progress. This is...
Okay, on the right side, on the left, if you look
Okay.
to the left a bit, a bit more left. Yep, yep. Left again. Can you? Okay, there's no portal there.
Oh, maybe it's not gel. Maybe it's just...
Momentum.
Whee! Got there, baby.
I've been thinking. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. Get mad! I don't want your damn lemons! What am I supposed to do with these? Demand to see life's manager. Make life rue the day and thought it could give Cave Johnson lemons. Do you know who I am? I'm the man who's gonna burn your house down with the lemons. I'm gonna get my engineers to invent a combustible lemon that burns your house down.
Burning people. He said what we're all thinking.
The point is, if we can store music on a compact disc, why can't we store a man's intelligence and personality on one? So I have the engineers figuring that out now. Brain mapping, artificial intelligence. We should have been working on it 30 years ago. I will say this, and I'm gonna say it on tape so everybody hears it 100 times a day. If I die before you people can pour me into a computer, I want Carolyn to run this place. Now she'll argue. She'll say she can't. She's modest like that, but you make her. Hell, put her in my computer. I don't care. All right, test's over. You can head on back to your desk.
Goodbye, sir.
Yeah.
Ah. That's only 2 years off.
Elevator to surface my foot. Okay, so... I mean, I guess it is the elevator shaft to the surface, but I'd be shocked if the elevator still worked. Also, this is giving me big, like, Wheatley's gonna show
Vertigo?
up and spoil our plans energy.
Ah, okay.
Alright, there's a surface there. Boom, baby. Curious. Looking for
Nope,
a
I've got
place
it.
to portal.
What- Yeah, yeah, on the.
Oh,
Okay, so,
now I
if you-
see.
if
Yeah.
Yep, and then if you.
Just need a place.
Convenient.
There we go. Oh, and then we do it again. Nice. Okay. So we start. Okay, I used orange, so I put orange there. Okay. Now what?
Did you do it? I don't know.
I think I have to fall down from higher up.
Yeah, can you go back down and fall? Like, can you? Yep, put it there, and then yeah, get on top of that. Yeah, put it there.
Damn it.
Now
I
you
was
should be able to-
hoping. Oh, well, let's see if this works. Okay, I went out the wrong way, but actually, I think if I turn it around, there we go. Hoi.
Whee!
Let's go.
I know things look bleak, but that crazy man down there was right. Let's not take these lemons. We are going to march right back upstairs and make him put me back in my body. And he'll probably kill us because he's incredibly powerful and I have no plan. I'm not going to lie to you. The odds are 1,000,000 to 1, and that's with some generous rounding. Still, though, let's get mad. If we're going to explode, let's at least explode with some dignity.
That's the spirit. There? No. Ye- Oh, I see. Actually, I think I have to start here. All right, and then I have to go over there because Yep, I see what's going on. I'm sniffing what you're scratching, Portal 2. That is like the worst form of that expression, I feel.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh, I feel like such a dummy. Alright, and then blue, orange.
Orange.
Don't mess it up this time. The Michael Bay making Transformers 2. And he did.
He also did a lot of other things.
Yeah, it's the thing about Michael Bay is like he's made some bangers, right? Like he's got some quality movies in his filmography. It's just the Transformers movies were not among them. Like I rewatched Bad Boys 2 last year.
Yep.
That's a movie. Holy crap.
Oh, that opening.
Ooh, and can I then... Alright, and now I have to put one there. And... just make sure the orange is straight. Boom! Boom. Now... I think I just do something like that again, eh? Because we can portal that.
Yep. And then I think you just possibly... Oh, you can't fall down?
Well, I
Yeah.
don't know what I can do with this surface, just because can't really get through on this side. Maybe I'm overthinking it. No, okay, there's nothing I can portal onto over there. Maybe something up there. That looks doable, right? Okay, no. Alright, maybe there's... No, that seems bad.
Okay, I've got an idea.
Oh.
Where the blue gel? Where the
Hang
blue
on.
gel?
Maybe I just have to do it from higher up. Like, no, that's not gonna accomplish anything, I think, because that's just gonna bump me into this railing, this walkway. I mean, it's worth a try if I can figure out a way to fall from really high up. Alright, doesn't look like it.
No.
Which is unfortunate. Alright. Oh, wait. Can it be this easy? Oh, I already tried that. Haha.
No.
Well, we know how to get up here. That's part one. Then it launches us, like, up that way. And the fact
actually,
this is...
if you go up, if you look up, that's coming from the top down. Okay.
Yeah.
And you can't. There's no portable surface there.
No,
that's a
and there's
glass
also
wall.
glass, which I can't shoot through.
Yeah.
Like, it obviously probably involves this,
Yeah.
but then what? You know? Because, like, you can't exactly...
You need to be able to get on the left side of that
Yeah.
structure.
Which is theoretically not impossible. Just like... Well, okay, so I can't rotate this portal, which is problematic. I'm just gonna go down and, like... just weigh up my options, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I go like higher or faster, I'm either gonna I'm probably gonna bump into this railing here.
Yeah. What happens
there's
if you put a what happens if you put a portal there,
Here?
and then portal there, and then try and fall down, see how far it takes you high. If you go back down there,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
and then just how far it would take you high, how high it would take you.
Oh. Oh, I get it. Oh no. The wrong way around. Haha. Goat there.
It's one of the things we're trying to overthink it.
Yeah. So going back to a previous oh, we have all three. Okay. Going back to a previous topic. What would your what other games have you played this year that came out this year?
That's what I gotta find out.
You've got
Because
Dragon Quest.
that didn't come out this year though.
Didn't it?
No,
Did
no,
they
the
come out
new
last
the
year?
Dragon Quest, Dragon Quest 1+2, that's coming out this year.
Oh, I thought they were in the same year. Oh man. There's no other. Okay, the question first we have to establish is where are we supposed to go? And up there probably. And we do that. Let's just start here. And see if we can paint as much white as we can. Oh. Does goo bounce on other goo? I should be saying gel, but goo is funnier.
Okay, so I just checked in. Out of all the games that I've beaten this year, Donkey Kong is the only one that's come out this year. Oh, sorry, and apart from Mario Kart World, but I'm not gonna put that as game of the year.
Yeah, like that game's good and fun, but it's not like mind-blowing,
It's-
you know, in the
No.
way that you want a game
It's a
of the
game
year
you-
to be.
Yeah, it's a game you have in your system. You play for a few hours, and then you rack up most of it by playing online or with people.
And it makes for great streaming.
That's it.
Twitch.tv/Gamepodular, which you currently might be watching. Because, yeah, I think we have to get up there somehow. Boy, this really, like... This game really turns the screws, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's new.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
New.
Because then if I... Okay, so we've created that. Now what? Like, it obviously involves getting more of this. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, damn it.
All right. Where's the blue portal?
It is currently there.
Yep. Can you put it on the ground? Go just look down. Can you put it on the ground there? There. And will that spread across from the bottom? If you look down the bottom, you sort of need
Not
to.
enough.
Yeah.
I've got...
Oh, there's a port. Oh, there's a surface up there, at the top.
Is there really? Oh
There we
my
are. Is
god,
it-
there is.
If you
This
put a.
game, I swear to god.
Yep. And now, if you put a white one, just at the top, if you put an opening up the top there. Yep. Now it should spread across. Oh. Oh, okay, it's not gonna. Okay, no, underneath it. What happens if you do it underneath, just underneath it, at the top, but underneath that, where the blue portal is?
Like there?
Yeah, yeah. That should. Can that? There we are. And do one for the bottom underneath that, so it'll spread.
Well, that's just gonna cover this.
Yeah. Well, we sort of want to make a. I'm thinking.
Because now...
We just at the moment I was trying to create white surfaceable portals.
Yeah.
So now, if you do it from the bottom, what happens on the any of that white strip down the bottom? Just anything there? Does it spread? I don't think it's going to spread across.
Like a little bit?
Yeah, no, not.
But not...
No,
like,
it's intentionally.
meaningfully. Well, this is something. I don't know if it's what we need, but it's something. Also, I have Paint the Town Red by Cardi B stuck in my head now, even though there's no red.
Yeah.
God, that song's so good. I'm not like a pop music guy, but I love that song. Okay, so we have a good amount of progress. So I think it does involve putting blue here, because then we can jump somehow. And ultimately, I think we have to jump from there up to there. So...
I'm wondering...
Oh, no, I think I get it. Yeah. Because then we put... We make, like, a speed... Oop, wrong one. Track, like, on this. And theoretically, we can... Yeah, there we go.
And then put the blue one there, yep.
Got there, baby. Okay, so now we just put the orange one here, right? No. Because I think we have to put more blue here to keep bouncing to get over there.
Yeah.
So if I just put, say, orange over there. That's not going to accomplish anything. All right. Anything else? Ooh, actually. But what if...
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
And
another
then-
one of these. And then I have to use the orange one, so I'm going to take my finger off the left trigger. I bumped into the wall there. Okay. But I think this is how we do it.
No, I
Maybe
think
not.
I think yeah, we're overthinking this. Okay, can you go back? Just go back up that surface there. Yep. Okay. Are you able to? No, that's all right. Now go back. Are you able to see where the blue is coming from? Okay. No, that's all right. So it's coming out two places. So if you go back, that's right. If you go back and just stay out that. Now put a portal there. And then go turn around, and then go up, and then portal there. So that way it'll create blue. Oh, oh no! Do it with white. Can you do it with white?
Yeah, that just clicked for me as well. Yeah, okay, put
Yep.
blue there.
Yep. And now
And then
put the-
switch them around so that it puts blue down there. Yeah, okay.
yep.
Orange there.
And then
put
put
blue
blue.
over there.
Yep.
That makes so much more
Yeah.
sense. All right, and now
And
we have to fix this because that's a problem.
that's all right. You should be able to right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Right. Closer there. There we go. And put orange up there. And we're jamming. Okay, we got more of this to do.
Go up there. Okay. That's all right. I think you got to put the bottom.
I wish there was a
board on the
way to like just like close both your portals. You know, just take a button and close both your portals.
Now, if you look up the top, are there any portable surfaces up there?
I think that would be too easy. I think we have to create some. Oh, damn it. Oh, I'm... Okay, no, I can just get back with an orange portal, thank God. That was a real, like, getting over it with Bennett Foddy moment. Holy crap. That's another game, like, I guess you could call it a mini genre that really fascinates me. The, like, punishingly difficult, like, climbing/platforming games with no checkpoints. Like, it was sort of started by Getting Over It, and then they made another game, right?
Sure.
The climbing one with the guy in pajamas that came out, like, very recently.
Is there that's no surface up there, is there?
No. There's something... Nope, that's just corrugated steel. Oh my god, wait. Oh my god, there is. Okay, we're up here now. So, presumably... Okay, we've got orange under there, so we move blue. Oh, that's cool. How do you feel about those, like intentionally super difficult, like, Kaizo style games? Like, obviously the most famous one is I Want to Be the Guy.
Ah. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Let me tell you, that's one guy I would not want to be. Ha ha ha.
No. Yeah.
Like, I don't mean to keep harping on, like, internet stuff too much, but, like, they became, I think, part of the reason, like, obviously they've pretty much always had a following, because there's going to be people who just want to just master something, you know?
Yeah. If you
But
put,
I
put
I
one
feel
there
like
and keep,
the propagation of Let's Plays on YouTube made them way bigger.
can you put one on the bottom there? On the top?
No, it's too
yeah, on
small.
You on the side? No.
Oh, that is not fully... Why does it work there but not... Okay. I think that's a little BS. So that it is. So then we just... Because I've, like, you know, I don't do this a lot, but sometimes I will just go to the YouTube homepage to see what it recommends. And one YouTuber, I forget their name, that it's been recommending to me is, like, just a person who does, I beat the hardest levels in Super Mario Maker. And...
Yeah, I've seen those on shorts. It's like,
Yeah.
this has got to be this has got like a 0.2 completion rate. I'm gonna beat this.
Yeah, and it's really interesting because I don't have the very specific skills in one very particular game to be that insanely good at it, but that takes like hundreds and hundreds of hours of dedication, right? It's the same philosophy as speedrunning, basically. Like my skill set is just a lot broader when it comes to video games. Like I'm like pretty good at Monster Hunter. That's like the most I can say. Oh, hello,
Yeah.
Vault Door. I'm not amazing. Like there are a lot of people who are way better than me. Then I just okay.
You up the
Maybe
top?
just up there.
Yeah.
But that's probably the game I'm the best
Wait,
at.
I've got an idea. That poster. Go look at it for a second, would you? Paradoxes. No AI can resist thinking about them.
Classic.
I know how we can beat him.
See, the problem with, I think with the I want to be the guy is that it's a lot of it is intentional traps.
Yeah.
Like it's not as if like a game where you have to sort of go, okay, here's a particular level, this is going to be really difficult. I want to be a guy. A lot of it is just like you're walking and all of a sudden, bam, you got the spikes and it crushes you
Yeah.
and it just tricks you. And I'm not a fan of that.
I get it. At least with if I'm remembering I Want to Be the Guy correctly, there's not really that much punishment for dying. Like, there are, like, fairly generous checkpoints, and you do at least get, like, every time you die, you do learn something. And this is an issue I have with Souls games, is that is technically correct about them, but like when you die at a boss, you do learn something, but because the checkpoint is all the way back at the last bonfire or whatever equivalent it is for that game, you do have to deal with the entire run back to the boss, potentially burning resources to get back there, like healing items and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And in a weird way, I feel like, if I'm remembering correctly, which, when it comes to me, is not a guarantee, I'm going to make that clear right now, because I know Souls fans can get very touchy about this kind of thing. I feel like I Want to Be the Guy is kind of more generous than that. Like, with Souls-likes, you do get the... You know, you don't technically lose anything by dying if you can get your souls back. Do I just have to go up, like, up on that ramp? I've sort of been just talking for a bit.
Yeah, that's insane. How do you get off of here? That's the question.
That is an excellent question. Oh, just here.
Ah, it should be.
So there is technically no, like, mechanical punishment for dying as long as you can get your souls back. So I guess your punishment is time.
I'll fry every circuit in that little idiot's head. As long as I don't listen to what I'm saying, I should be okay. Probably.
But I think the counterpoint to I Want to Be the Guy there is so much, like, garbage that could happen to you. Like, it's impossible to remember everything, so sometimes you can just die a lot of times before you get back to the furthest you ever got, you know, because you're like, oh right, there were spikes there, and I died.
Have an omnipotent power mad AI with. Still, it's a better plan than exploding. Marginally.
But I genuinely feel like the propagation of Let's Plays made games like that a lot bigger. Like, back,
Yes.
you know, when Let's Plays sort of, like, right after they first, like, really started, the rage play, I think they were called, just like, haha, I'm getting angry at a video game, was, like, the predominant style. Like, it is very funny that sort of one of the biggest Let's Play channels still to this day is Game Grumps. And, you know, they started...
For God's sake, your boxes with legs. It's literally your only purpose. walking onto buttons. How can you not do the one thing you're designed for?
Yeah, they started as being like a haha, we're gonna be snarky and goofy. Like our goofiness comes with a lot of snark. You know, that's why they're called Game Grumps. And knowing the two guys like Aaron or Egoraptor and Jontron, although I don't want to mention his name too much because he's a real piece of garbage these days. Like, that was sort of their shtick, and that, with the exception of, like, sometimes they do play bad games on purpose just for fun, you know? Because there is something cathartic about getting that mad about video games, and especially watching someone get mad about video games. But by and large, they've become a lot more chill. But they're still called Game Grumps because just that's what the channel was called when they started. Like,
Yep.
oh, I'm gonna make myself sad when I say this. 14 years ago, probably.
Try to get us down there. I'll hit him with a paradox.
Warmer, boiling hot, okay, colder, ice cold. You're Arctic now. You're very cold, very, very, very cold. Look, just get on the button. Oh,
And
that's
now-
funny, is it?
oh.
It's funny because we've been at this for 12 hours and you haven't solved it either. So I don't know why you're laughing. You've got 1 hour. Solve it.
And now I'm going to pause because we do have to go to break, but I do want to finish my thought. And now the sort of like the type of game that gets made, if you want to be cynical about it, to appeal to YouTubers is the like the co-op type of games, the like Among Us, or not co-op necessarily, but like it doesn't necessarily have to be co-op, but just really fun. That is both a game that is both really fun to play and stream with friends. You know, your Among Us's, your repos, your content warnings, that kind of thing. That's what it feels like to me. And it's interesting is like, I don't want to call myself an anthropologist because I'm not, frankly. I don't have any skills or training in that regard, but it is cool to see how it has evolved in the last 15 years. Oh, God. Hey, chat. If you see me groaning in pain, it's because A, I do still have residual back pain from sitting on a dining table chair for like a month, and B, like I said, I was recovering from my COVID shot yesterday, and now I'm mostly fine, with the exception of my left armpit hurts because lymph nodes or something. I don't know. Like, it's relevant. It's not unexpected. This happens every time I get one of these vaccines, but that doesn't mean it isn't worth it. You should get them.
Yes.
Please, for everybody's sake, especially for the people who can't. And on that delightful, fun thing, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to refill our drinks and empty our bladders and stretch our backs because, hey, we're adults here. And we'll talk to you all in a couple of minutes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And we're back. Hope y'all had a good break.
Hey. Not a literal break, though.
No. Okay, let me presumably... There we go. I think one thing I've made pretty clear over the course of this Portal playthrough is I'm not, like, amazing at puzzle games. I've said this multiple times. But I think a thing that, like, a lot of people who do this kind of thing talk about, but I think is still not understood enough by other people, by a lot of people who don't do it, is there's a big difference in playing a game and playing a game for an audience.
Yes.
You know, if I could devote my brain power fully to this, I would. I am better than I look at this game. But, you know,
When he comes back, I'll hit him with a paradox.
I'm also trying to, like, maintain a conversation and keep an eye on OBS and all that kind of thing, you know?
Multitasking.
Yeah.
Ah, yes! I knew you'd solve it.
Hey, moron.
Oh. Hello?
All right, paradox time. This sentence is false. Don't think about it.
True. I'll go true. Yeah, that was easy. I'll be honest, I might have heard that one before though, sort of cheating.
It's a paradox. There is no answer. Look, this place is going to blow up if I don't get back in my body.
False. I'll go false.
Explosion imminent. Evacuate
Hold on.
facility
I thought
immediately.
I could fix that.
Warning. Reactor core is at critical.
There, fixed. Hey, it is great seeing you guys again. Seriously, it turns out I'm a little bit short on test subjects right now, so this works out perfect. And off we go. And off we go.
Should be.
You have no idea what it's like in this body. I have to test all the time, or I get this itch. You know, it must be hardwired into the system or something. Oh, but I'll tell you, when I do test, oh man alive, nothing feels better. It's just, that's why I've got to test. That's why I've got to test. So you're gonna test, and I'm gonna watch, and everything is gonna be just.
Warning. Core overheating. Nuclear meltdown imminent.
I think we're in trouble.
Yeah. Okay.
Designed this test myself. It's a little bit difficult. You'll notice the moat area there, very deadly. Oh, yes. Oh, well done. Oh, that's tremendous.
You know, Twitch has terms of service.
Oh, here's an idea.
Weekly.
Since making tests is so difficult, why don't you just keep solving this test? Same one. And I can just, like, watch you solve it. Yeah, that sounds much easier. Here we go. Now, do it again. And nothing. All right, can't blame me for trying. Okay, new tests. New tests. Got to be some tests around here somewhere. Oh, here we go.
Curious.
Alright, so my paradox idea didn't work. And it almost killed me. Luckily, by the looks of things, he knows as much about test building as he does about logical contradictions.
That is like such a great piece of characterization. He's literally too stupid to understand paradoxes.
Enough to find him.
But to go back to a thing I was talking about before,
It's all right. Everything's good. I just invented some more tests.
This is one of my tests.
Not entirely. Not entirely. Look at the word test there on the wall. That's brand new.
is YouTube. As much as I love YouTube, and I watch a lot of YouTubers, especially in the gaming space, is not a replacement for journalism,
No.
because a lot of YouTubers, and you know, we're technically YouTubers as well. Like I always consider us podcasters above all else, but we're technically YouTubers and streamers too. A lot of us don't have formal training in journalism, and I don't mean to say that in like a gatekeepy way, because I know that that's what it sounds like, but having that training and having those skills is actually important for knowing what you should do and when and how to do it. Like, when you learn journalism, you learn stuff like the proper procedure for protecting sources if they need to be anonymous, you know?
Yes.
And journalism should have ethical standards and fact checking. And that's sort of one of the things I worry about is, and I guess this kind of goes back to something we were talking in the
Well done. Seriously, both of you. Why don't you two go on ahead, yeah? I'll catch up with you.
in the last stream, is because of the way like the online ecosystem is designed.
Okay, so the bad news is the tests are my tests now, so they can kill us. The good news is, well, none so far, to be honest. I'll get back to you on that.
And what was I saying? Right, yes. The way the online ecosystem for like online journalism goes is the best way to generate revenue, at least under the old like ad supported system, is to be first.
But I can't. Sorry. You're on your own.
And the pressure of being first means you often don't have time to
Yeah.
go
made
as
this test
in-depth
myself.
on research and
Out
fact
of
checking
smaller
as
tests
you
that I
may
found,
need to
by
in
the
certain
way. Jammed them all
situations.
together. Buttons, got funnels, bottomless pits are involved. It's got it all. It's got it all. Absolute dynamite.
I think this is the sort of thing like H Bomber guy.
Yeah.
Sort of the really in-depth ones. Like it takes a long time, but you know it's thorough.
Yeah.
One pet peeve of mine, I see a lot of I don't have TikTok. I go on YouTube, but you know they got YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
One of the things normally is when you got these tech reviews in the YouTube Shorts, and all it simply is them just listing the spec sheet
Yeah.
of something. It's like, no, that's what. How does it operate? You know, how is it? You know, does it work?
All right, okay, this
to the
is taking too
standard.
long, okay? I'll just tell you how to solve the test.
You know,
okay? See that
nothing,
button over there?
nothing.
All right,
Just say, you know, or is this, you know, does this work well? Has it got enough battery life? You know, does it do it quickly, efficiently? It's like, no, you know, this has got this and this and this and this and this. It's a monotone voice. It's like I can't stand that.
Yeah, that's not a review. That's just the tech review equivalent of just reading a press release out loud.
Yeah.
Huh, that's probably fine. And that's not criticism. That's not journalism.
You need to engage. You need to criticize.
Okay, so there's a dropper somewhere. But where? Oh, it's literally
Where's
right
it
there.
dropping
Good.
to?
Good job. And then we just... Oops, I didn't mean to get in it myself, but that's okay. Drop it there.
Oh, yes. Well done.
Thanks. All we had to do was pull that lever.
What? Well, no, you press the Ah!
I know we're in a lot of trouble and probably about to die, but that was worth it.
And I want to make something clear when I criticize the thing about being first, right? Like, I'm not criticizing journalists when I say this, you know? Like, it's a fault of the system, not a fault of the people.
He's going to run out of test chambers eventually. I never stockpiled them.
Like, as it often is, the problem is capitalism. Like, I'm not one of those,
Don't
like...
start yet, don't start yet. You are not going to believe this. I found a sealed-off wing, hundreds of perfectly good test chambers, just sitting there, filled with skeletons. Shook them out, good as new.
Uh-oh.
Skeletons. Right, I guess I did stockpile some tests.
Ooh, that's sauce too.
And there we go. Be honest, you can't even tell, can you? It's seamless.
Yeah.
Wait, oh, is it?
Yep, you can't tell at all. And that is why, like, I'm so excited by, like, all the independent outlets that keep popping up more and more. Although, again, this is something we talk about on N-Focus a lot as well. Like, just because, like, a lot of those independent outlets are cool and good, does not mean that, like, the people who still work for, let's call it legacy media, are any less good at their jobs or whatever, you know? Like, yeah, Valnet sucks, and they treat everyone who works for them poorly, but people gotta pay the bills.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was expecting when I did that, to be honest.
I think you were expecting, I was expecting that it bounce you off.
Do I at least... No, I don't have box. But, like, do I have to... So I think I have to bring... Oh, yeah, I have to bring it back to that side, but there's nowhere I can put the light bridge over, or the levitator back here. So then... And also, to be honest, like, I don't necessarily want to name any names, because I don't want to, like... You know, as much as I disagree with some of the ways that some of them are run, I don't want to, like, put people on blast necessarily, but
Yeah.
with a lot of those, like, I've seen my fair share of, maybe I would have let this opinion cook a little longer before posting it on the independent ones as well. Oh, right, I can't move that way, of course. Like, it's just unfortunate, because I most likely would not be doing this right now if it wasn't for games journalism, you know? You know, they have a very unfortunate past and present and probably future, but The Escapist was such a formative thing for me, not just Zero Punctuation, but so many other things, right? Like, I got into one of my favorite bands, Miracle of Sound, sort of got his major start on The Escapist. Oh, I messed up. Oh no. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, do I have to start, like, all over? Okay, maybe I can grab the...
No, you should be able to, if you do, yeah, just down the bottom there. Yep, just on there. You'll float back up.
Well,
Yep,
yeah,
you'll
that's-
float up.
See, the problem, the thing I was most afraid of is that I would lose the box and have to go get that back again. But, like, yeah, like, Miracle of Sound, Loading Ready Run, Stephanie Sterling, who I know technically is more well known for starting on Destructoid, I suppose, but
Oh, disappointed.
Oh no, it's happening sooner than I expected. I'm sure we'll be fine.
but even just, like, you know, writers, Russ Pitts, Susan Arendt. Like, there were so many good writers on The Escapist, and I remember when Polygon was founded, and it was like an all-star team, you know?
Yes.
Testing while I look for a way out.
And I, you know, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like specifically Kotaku hasn't done some things that I don't agree with, most
Alright,
notably.
So that last test was seriously disappointing. Apparently, being civil isn't motivating you, so let's try her way, alright? Fatty, adopted Fatty, Fatty, no parents. What?
What exactly is wrong with being adopted?
What's wrong with being adopted? Lack of parents.
For the record, you are adopted, and that's terrible.
So, nothing. But some of my best friends actually are orphans.
Also,
But
look at her, you moron.
I remember when they got in trouble for that.
I'm not a moron. Just do the test. Just do the test.
But yeah, Kotaku, I mean, I guess every major site has done stuff I've disagreed with. But that's life, you know? And using that as an excuse to say, like, the whole system is terrible and unethical and shouldn't exist is a gross, like, over-exaggeration, you know? I mean, like, I'm taking shots at Gamergate here because what it is shocking how many ramifications that has had for just the world, like America specifically, but by extension the entire world. It's not the only thing, obviously, but yeah. See, the problem is I need to weigh this button down to get over there, but I need to get over there to weigh this button down. So, oh wait, if I just do it like that, there we go. Because let's be clear, like, it was never about ethics in games journalism.
Oh, of course.
But, like, even the people, including and very notably The Escapist, who, like, I guess entertained, who took it at face value, I just don't know how you could. Like, okay, you know, one of the main problems that games media does suffer from a little bit is a lot of people come from what's called enthusiast media, right?
Yep.
Like, they, honestly, that's, you know, my origin is...
Not enough. If I'm such a moron, why can't you solve a simple test?
is they just start writing about it as, like,
That moron thing a little too far this time.
as a critic, just like, you know, they get their own WordPress domain or whatever and they start writing for themselves. And they impress someone at one of the bigger sites and they get offered a contract and all that stuff. And so there are a lot of people who do not have the formal journalism training to
Now he's playing classical music.
to know what lines to draw, where and when, and how to do certain things. And if you start working at one of the bigger sites, usually a more experienced writer or an editor will iron out those, like, issues for you before you start, you know, going big. But as we saw recently, that doesn't always happen, especially at Valnet.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I hope that didn't disturb you too much then. It was the sound of books. Pages being turned. So it's just what I was doing. Just reading, books. So not a moron. Anyway, just finished the last one. Just now, the hardest one. Machiavelli. Do not know what all the fuss was about. Understood it perfectly. Have you read that one? Yeah, doubt it. Well, on with the test. Wish there was more books. Well, there's not.
So, all right. Good to know. And then this one. All right, so I need to catch myself in that. And, you know, formalizing a couple more, like, public-facing ethical things is, I think, like, a positive side of... I'm trying to choose my words carefully here because I don't want to come off like I support Gamergate in any way, shape, or form, because I don't. I want to make that very clear. It was the one, like, positive side effect that came out of it, I suppose, but that's never what it was about. It was about harassing women and minorities. Like,
That's it. That's it. It's about their ethics. It's not about, you know, the right ethics.
yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so I
Here's a
think
question.
I messed myself up. Oh, no, I can just do it like that. Yeah, hit me.
I remember back in the whole gaming thing, one prominent figure was a sod named Adam Baldwin.
Yeah, the actor of Firefly fame.
Yep.
Didn't he coin
what a-
Gamergate? Didn't he come up with the
I-
name for it?
Yep. What's he doing now? Do we even hear about him anymore?
Probably not.
No.
Like, I'm sure he still gets an acting role here and there, but... Okay, so... Like, I have seen him... Like, one of my favorite shows is Castle, and he was in, like, 2 episodes of that, I assume just because Nathan Fillion was, like, the main character in that. And I think he had, like, a main role in Chuck? But that show's from, like, the mid to late 2000s, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Check out his IMDb page, I suppose. I don't know what he's up to these days.
Okay, so last movie was something called American Underdog.
Ooh, that has the potential of being a weird one.
Oh no, apparently it's like a like an NFL biopic.
Okay.
Starring Zachary
Sorry,
Levy.
sorry, hope that didn't disturb you too
Really?
much then. It was the sound of books.
Yeah.
Pages being
Of
turned.
Schitt's
That's
Creek
just what I was
fame.
doing. Just reading.
Yeah.
That is for the purpose of
Anyway, just finish the last one. Just now, the hardest one.
censors or whatever. That is
Do not know
spelled
what all the fuss was about. Understood it perfectly.
SCHITT. It's a
Okay.
name.
What? On with the test. Wish there was more books. Well, there's not.
I remember them. They were actually in a game called Codename Steam. Do you remember that?
Oh, wow. That's one
Yeah.
I haven't thought about in a hot minute.
Mm.
Okay, so I need to... I'm definitely missing something, as per usual. But what? Because... Oh, whoops. I forgot how momentum worked for a second. Yay!
He's playing classical music.
One of my, I guess favorite is a strong word.
Sorry. I hope that didn't
things
disturb you
that-
too much then. It was the sound of books.
Because I just go through
That's what I
IMDb
was
a
doing.
lot.
Just reading.
Is you like, what's this actor who is active in like the early to mid 2000s up to right now?
Do not know what all the fuss was about.
And
Understood it perfectly. Have you read that one?
70% of the time,
On with the test.
the answer is Jesus movies and Christian movies. Or Christmas movies. Like, they find their niche, and that's just the rest of their career. And you know, the weird evangelical movies, I'm telling on myself a bit by calling them weird, I suppose. Like, they can be kind of odd and embarrassing, cringe, if you will.
Yep.
But hey, if it's a steady gig, it's a steady gig, you know? That's the thing, especially with Christmas movies, is... If like, most of what you do is just Hallmark Christmas movies, I can think of way worse things to do with your acting career. Right? Like, one of my favorite shows is Person of Interest. Excellent show. Highly recommend you watch it all the way through. But the guy who's the main character in that, his, like, other major role is in some weird, like, QAnon adjacent movie. And... yeah. And, like, it's kind of hard to tell, like, how deep he really goes with those beliefs. But it is just kind of an awkward, like, thing watching that series in retrospect, because it sucks, because it's so good. But
it's probably before your time, but I remember when Kevin Sorbo was a big
I've
deal.
watched a fair number of Hercules reruns.
Yeah.
And then he was in, like, the God's Not Dead movies or something, right? Oh, man, those are so... Those are so
I've got it.
embarrassing.
Yeah, I've got it. So, what you need to do, you need to put a portal on the bottom, see, on the middle podium. to
Oh
make it
my
go
god.
up. Yep, and then you need to put the orange one there. Yep. Oh, the blue one there. Sorry.
Yeah. I forgot you could portal here. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? I probably would have figured that out minutes ago if I wasn't talking about everything we're... Okay?
Oh, there's a button there that'll drop something.
Where's the dropper? Ah, there it is. It's gonna drop out of that and launch it. I see. And then I have to catch it with the... so I was a little early with that.
Yeah.
So now I just have to just do the same thing again, but instead of me, it's the cube.
Yep.
Then we just put blue over there.
What was that? There was nothing.
One good thing is that Lucy Lawless sort of went in a completely opposite direction, and it is now sort of the main attraction, like the cool one.
Yeah.
Unbearable unless you have the mental capacity to push past it. It didn't matter to me. I was in it for the science. Him, though.
I do really feel bad for a lot of actors, though. Like, it's become so much more important to, like, really vet
If he's not getting his solution euphoria, we could be in a lot of trouble.
who you work with. Like, a famous example, I say famous, a notable example that I'm aware of is Kate Mulgrew. She did, there's a Folding Ideas video about this, if people know what I'm talking about when I say that. She did narration for, like, a science documentary.
Don't mind
Yep.
me, just moving the old test chamber a little bit closer to me. I'd have thought maybe proximity to the test solving might give us stronger results. Ah, bless your little primate brain. I'm not actually in the room with you, am I? Technology. It's complicated. You can't hurt the big old god face.
And, you know, that documentary ended up implicitly supporting geocentrism, which is, you know, obvious pseudoscience. But, like, she didn't know that going in. So she just, you know, she signed the contract, did the voice, and then later had to put out a statement like, if I had known it was this guy, I wouldn't have done it, but I didn't until, like, the contract was signed.
I think just above the turn right. Oh, hang on. What's happened if you push that button?
Well, it launches a cube. And then I just have to, there we go. And you know, I should have just used that wall. But that's okay.
If he's not getting his solution, Euphoria, we could be in a lot of trouble.
Don't mind me, just moving the old test chamber a little bit closer to me. I'd have thought maybe proximity to the test solving might give us stronger results.
It won't.
What was that?
Nothing.
Oh, sorry, I could have sworn you said something.
Damn it.
Taking us right to him. This is perfect.
Stop that. Okay, but how, I guess, move orange? There we go. Okay, we have that, and now we have to find a button to put it on, I suppose.
It should be up there.
Ah, bless your little primate brain. I'm not actually in the room with you,
I
am I?
think-
Technology.
yes, I
Complicated.
think.
You can't hurt the big old
Using
dog
the
face.
same shield, like the platform.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
turn right-
I like that. But I just wanted to launch it at Wheatley's face again, even though I knew it wouldn't do anything.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Ah, okay, so I drop it down there, and then use the shield, use the light bridge as cover, move orange, like there.
Yeah, you should be right. There's a white. Oh no, up and down.
Just
So on the left.
Are you
Yep,
absolutely
yep,
sure
there,
you're
and
solving
then up
these
right above it.
correctly? I mean, yes, you solved it, but I'm wondering if maybe there's a number of ways to solve them, and you're picking all the worst ways. No, that was the solution. Ah, what am I missing?
Is there an actor that you personally detest, but recognize they are iconic in some roles or a role?
Johnny Depp.
Yep. Oh, that's
Ju-
a good one.
Just a real piece of garbage.
Yeah.
But man, I love Pirates of the Caribbean. Like,
How the brainwave. I'm going to tape you solving these, and then watch.
For
10
me,
at
James
once.
Woods.
Get a more sort of concentrated burst of science.
yeah.
On a related note, I am going to need you to solve these 10 times as fast. Anyway, just give me a wave, would you, before you solve this one? all right? I
Because
don't want to spoil
Hades
the
from
ending before I watch it later.
Disney Hercules.
Yeah. Wasn't James Woods also in like a bunch of Jesus movies?
I think later on.
Like
he's a
he
big
got
Trump
like
supporter.
real deep in that as well. Okay.
I know he played Rudy Giuliani in a biopic.
Yeah, you know. Because that's really a man who needs to be memorialized in film.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like really funny if this is the first stream that people like see of us and be like, well, I guess there has never been less doubt about what these people's political beliefs. And to the you I say, yeah, what about it? Life is politics, baby. And
Yep.
politics is life. Even though I wish it wasn't.
There is nothing that is non-political.
Exactly.
is subtext to everything.
Ooh, a lesser example from Johnny Depp. Because I have a hard time calling any of his roles iconic per se. But Army Hammer.
Oh yeah.
Like, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. is one of my favorite movies. I love that movie so much. And then it's like, well, Army Hammer wanted to be a cannibal. So, bit of an awkward watch these days.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, ooh, I just... Can it really be this easy? No. Interesting. So how do I get to that cube?
There's no way you can go in opposite direction from there? No.
And I mean, like, getting deeper in the weeds on that kind of thing is also like, we have a very recent example, right? You know, DC fired and recalled the Red Hood, I think, comics of a writer who spoke about the Charlie Kirk situation, shall we say?
Yeah.
And, like, she got fired and her work taken off, like, canceled and taken off store shelves. And every retailer that bought them got, like, refunds.
Yep.
But you can still buy Neil Gaiman books from DC.
Yeah. I think I figured this out. So
All right,
I
hit
think
me.
what you need, what you can do, if you put a portal there, put
Like
it in that,
here?
on that angle. Yep. And then do a 180. Do what? Yeah, do a turn around. Turn a bit more. Well, I'm just go where Wheatley is.
Where Wheatley is.
Yeah, you can turn around to where Wheatley is.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
there.
You move over there, and then what you want to do, I think I want you to put a portal on the ground there.
Like, here?
Yeah, and then I'm thinking what you do is that you go in, if you can. Actually, no, you should be right to just now go on the jumping thing. You should then go into the angle, then you jump up there, and then you fall down, and you go back up to get the box. So go to the jumpy.
Yeah, so I, like, and then I come out through there?
No. I think you just need to go back. Yeah, you just use that to get momentum to go at the angle bit at a higher rate. So turn around, go to the jumpy.
Yeah, so I,
go to the
like, I
jump.
launch myself, and I go through there, and then I come
Yeah,
out
and then
there.
you jump. Yeah, and then you don't do anything. And then you fall down, and then you come out of that angle bit, hopefully at a higher rate.
Oh, and then I
You
get
up
that
to
one.
the-
Yeah,
Yeah.
picking up what you're putting down. Sorry, I was so laser focused on trying to get the mirror, the refractor.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but
No. But I see the vision. Actually, no. Man. Unless... Oh, hang on. I have a way to create a lot of momentum.
ooh, good idea.
Check this out. Alright, we have crate number 1. Which we can then... put up there, presumably.
Yep.
Okay, but not yet. You know, maybe... No, I can't do the same trick again. Well, maybe. No, I can't do the same trick again.
Because what
To go
happens if
through
you
that.
go underneath? Yeah, if you go underneath where that glass is,
Yeah.
how do you get in there?
That's the question I'm asking myself.
Hmm.
Because I can't just grab it from here. And making... Oh, maybe that's something I can use. Hang on. Where'd the crate go? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. There we go. And now we just... Boom. Boom. Yep, we got there. It has genuinely been baffling seeing the world's response to the Charlie Kirk situation.
Oh, yeah.
Like, also, to finish the thought on the Red Hood thing, that's illegal in, like, most of the world. Like, firing someone based on comments they made off work premises, that's not allowed in most of the rest of the world. Oh, I see. And then... Yeah, alright. Okay. So how do we do both? Or as Americans say, both.
Okay, I think I've got it. So, what you want to do, you want to put that box, that cube, into that platform there.
This cube?
Yep. And then
On this
you wanna
platform?
put it there. Yep. And then what you want to do, you want to get on that platform that's just lowered down.
Ah,
The one
yeah,
frozen there.
okay. Yeah, and then
Yep.
we just reactivate this
Yeah, so if you
somehow.
put a portal, you put a portal, any portal down there. That's right, turn around. No, go back on, no, so go back, no. Go back on the platform. You go back on the platform, go to where not the portal, the tube thing. If you turn right.
Yeah.
Yep, and just put any one down there. What I'll do, that'll go there.
And then
Oh, and then it's
just...
gonna, yeah. You do a yellow, blue one. Because you want to, what you want to do,
That's
you want to.
not the answer.
That's right, and then try and angle it. Go into now where the other cube is. Put a portal there and see if you can get it right to actually take it off.
Okay, so I did the wrong one.
Yeah.
Nuts. Okay. Move that. Oh my god. Okay. Because then I need to... Okay, where's the other portal going right now? Set one up down there. And then... Right, I need to have the
then it'll
laser
move, so-
activated to get this one down.
Yep.
And then...
Well, deactivated. Yep.
Or, yeah,
Yeah,
deactivated.
you've got the right idea. Yep. So put it there, and then. Yep. Put it there.
Just...
Yep.
We let it go through.
Oh no, you got to put it. It's still not. It hasn't hit the. It's angled off of it.
Because I jumped on it, probably. Oh, I just need to move this further down. Okay.
Yep. Now
And
you
that's
go on there.
And then
Yep.
we...
Now, if you put a blue portal there. That's right. You put a blue portal there, and that should move it
Okay.
across.
And then put orange there.
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh, I was so sure that was going to work. Okay.
Yeah. I think we just did the wrong portal. So. Yep.
But you see where I'm going with this, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So I just have to first get on this platform. Then...
Blue on that platform next. Yep, blue there.
And then
That'll create that.
move this one. Then
Yep. Yep.
wait for it to hit the ceiling.
Yep.
And then just...
Oh, you
Yeah.
just solved it, didn't you? I told you to tell me before. Why are you making this so hard for me?
Wow, this has flown by. We're almost at 2
Remember when I
hours.
told you that he was specifically designed to make bad decisions? Because I think he's decided not to maintain any of the crucial functions required to keep this facility from exploding.
I haven't remarked on it yet, but I do want to, for posterity's sake, I have noticed that it got changed to Wheatley Laboratories a while back from Aperture.
This place is self-destructing, you idiot.
Was self-destructing, already fixed. Programmed in one last tremor for old time's sake. One or two more tremors in there just for fun.
Warning. Core overheating.
I let him keep his job. I'm not a monster. Ignore what he's saying. Then just keep on testing.
Truly the equivalent of, quote-unquote, fixing your check engine light by putting black duct tape over it. Okay, we should think about this next time because it's basically time
Yes.
to call it quits. But man, oh, I forgot to put my Discord on Do Not Disturb again. Apologies, people in chat. You have heard some Discord bleeps. And watching on YouTube, of course. All right. Oh, ow, shouldn't do that. This was a lot of fun. Man, I don't know what it is about Portal 2 that gets us to talk about, like, serious and interesting topics, but it does.
It's sort of it is a slower paced game where you got a lot of wouldn't say dead space, but dead air, but a lot of time to just talk.
Yeah, there's a lot of
and then you
downtime.
really get it. Yeah.
On the other hand, it is a game that requires a lot from your brain. So talking about this kinds of subjects and really having to, like, think about what you're saying is not maybe the best idea during a game like this. Man, this is just the kind of thing that I think about a lot, and I want to talk about it with other people, and as much as I love social media, especially like, I'm a big microblogging fan. I liked Twitter back when it was good, and I like Blue Sky, and Mastodon is slightly boring, but it's like fine, but
Yep.
these kinds of discussions that we've had are not really suited for that kind of thing, that kind of platform. And that's something I wanted to mention about the Nintendo patent thing. Like, I talked about this on the podcast as well. A lot of people's impressions of that situation were the way it looked to me based on a screenshot of an article that also got a couple of things wrong. And they didn't read the whole article, and they certainly didn't read the patent. But there is this kind of like inherent pressure, I guess, to be commenting on the latest thing that's happening. And that's just sort of baked into these microblogging platforms. And like, I'm not gonna front, like, I did it, I was like in the train, and I fired off some thoughts on that situation, and then I later deleted them because I did more research and realized I was wrong. But yeah, and in some ways I don't think we can blame two people too harshly for that kind of thing, because that's just sort of a feature that's built into those kinds of platforms, right? But on the other hand, like, it is kind of a serious situation with a lot going on, and having just a very surface level understanding and basing your entire opinion on that also maybe not the best idea, especially when that leads to more people having that incorrect assumption, because like, well, they're talking about it, so they must have looked into it, right? Like, it's the H-Bomber guy thing of Tommy Tallarico has made all these claims that would be so easy to fact check, so surely someone's done it, right? And it took a British YouTuber 9 months to make a 2.5-hour video to look into it, because nobody else did. And I get that, especially with stuff like legal stuff and patents, it is also very tricky, because legalese, as it's colloquially referred to, is really hard to read. Like, I have pretty good reading comprehension, and even I struggle in parts. And I don't mean to sound like I'm gatekeeping when I say this, but if you know you don't have the skills to be able to look into stuff like that, maybe just don't post about it. Like, like, so many of these things are so much more complicated. And I'm not like, this is a little soapboxy, but it's also a reminder to myself, I suppose, to just like, not everything needs everybody's takes on it all the time.
Yeah.
And there are some things that, like, in science, for instance, like, I am not science-minded at all. I think it's cool to learn, like, little facts about it, but science and math were also always like my worst subjects in school. I've always struggled with understanding them. And so I do kind of rely on journalists to do the interpreting for me. And that's a little hit or miss sometimes, depending on the journalist and the publication. But I'm not going around, like, shouting from the rooftops, ooh, they discovered a new dinosaur in Portugal. Which, fun fact, according to at least a couple articles I read, they did. But, that the thing with archaeology is there's a lot of details that happens in archaeology, at least to the best of my understanding. Again, I have to preface it with that, because, again, it's really not my field. But, yeah, I'll just sort of take it as read that, like, the people who are researching this know what they're doing. And in that kind of scenario, you do have to kind of consider the source. A good rule of thumb is if somebody is, like, advertising the fact that, oh, I wrote a big book on this subject and I'm a PhD. It's worth asking, what did they get their PhD in?
Yep.
Like, is it relevant to the subject matter they're writing on at all? Because if, like, their PhD is in quantum physics and they're writing about sociology, maybe not the best source.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's, I guess, the kind of thing that I want people to take away from this is just think about what you're reading. Like, maybe don't take everything necessarily at face value. Like, consider the source, consider the expertise of the people involved. For example, most things involving the U.S. government, there's not a lot of expertise going around right now because
Yes.
they put a bunch of weirdo podcasters in charge of, like, the FBI. And I mean, I'm a podcaster, I suppose, but
Here's the thing. I
shouldn't be
I
put in
think
charge
you
of the
would-
FBI.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. I don't think you know that you're not qualified. Neither am I,
Yeah,
and we could admit that. And
exactly.
there's no shame in that.
Yeah. I think we both have a lot of friends, like online friends in America, and
Yep.
I'm really rooting for that situation turning itself around. Like, that is the one, like, living here in Europe. I mean, we have our own problems for sure. Like, we're far from perfect, but we are slightly insulated from a lot of, like, the really egregious stuff that happens in America. Although it does affect us, obviously. That's the consequence of being a world power in the way that the United States is. And the same is true for
Same here.
for Australia as well, right?
Yeah.
But the thing that gets to me the most is I always feel sort of powerless, you know? Like, I can't, like, even something as low effort as signing a petition, like, a lot of those only consider votes from actual American citizens. And so there's nothing really I can do. Like, if I've got some spare money around, I'll sometimes kick some dollars to some GoFundMes and stuff. You know, that's my way of helping whenever I can, but that's not always, you know. And I certainly am not in any position to influence legislation because I can't vote in America. I've never even been there. Like, so yeah, if you are in America, which if I look at least the podcast analytics, a lot of the people who follow us are, stay safe. Please do your best to stay safe and
You're in our
organize
hearts.
if you can. Like, if you are able to, like, find people to organize with and try to fight the problem head on, if that is a thing that you're capable of doing, if that is a thing you can do safely. And if you can't, just try to support the people who are, because it's rough out there, and especially in America, but also, you know, in lots of other places. But America's really in the news because it's America.
Yeah.
So yeah, as Scott said, you're in our hearts. Please be safe. Do what you can. And yeah, that's it. Please be safe and do what you can. I think that's a great way to sign off on this particular stream. So, we don't know when the next stream is going to be because I'm going to be out of the country for, like, most of a week. So it'll probably be sometime in October. We'll figure it out. We'll post it on Blue Sky and in the Discord. Once we know more, there's still some scheduling that has to go on just based around that. And the next time you'll hear from us is probably going to be the next episode of Gamepodular Unfocused, which should be very exciting.
Yes.
We've got some big ticket things that we're talking about. At least one of us does. So look forward to that. I'll get this VOD uploaded today or tomorrow at time of recording, and we'll talk to y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Bye.